What's going on YouTube? It's your buddy Will from the What's Up in the Sky 37 channel, online at www.whatsupinsthesky.com. Hit that subscribe button if you like the channel. Come back, hit that little bell now. I think all the YouTubers have to say that. It's been a while, haven't been making videos, promised new videos, even put a teaser out for this. And thank you, Todd, for letting me use your Gigapan here. This is actually I have this on my computer. This is in Photoshop right now. Todd, he holds down the fort over at the What's Up in the Sky website. He's got the space news, and he's like Neville Thompson and Keith Laney, his guys. He loves putting the mosaics together. I did a lot of work trying to put them together just for the video to show you guys some of this thing. This is from the new rover, the Percy rover that's up there, Perseverance. Um, it landed right in the middle of Uncle Jake's junkyard. I'm going to show you where it landed and where we are right now here in a minute, and where we got these pictures from. But there's about 39 pictures that make this one huge area that we're looking at right now. It's a huge panorama shot. Um, and it's not like a full circle. It's more of like, looking off in the distance. So let me go ahead and this has been white balance. Todd did it, and then when I put it in there, I added a little bit more to it. You're going to be seeing some pretty cool stuff on here, and as always, I see what I see, you see what you see. I believe Mars was destroyed at some point by a very, very bad cataclysm. I really don't think anything survived. Water, possibly, but nothing alive. But what was there was able at one time to leave structures, things like that, in the same way that our people have here. We're not really sure about our own um, existence here, more or less on Mars. So, at certain places there still may be life harbored, and of course there's water, moving water. We've proved that here before already. There's areas that have stone that looks like it was worked by some sort of intelligence. All sorts of different things. I mean, literally 700 videos before this. If you haven't gotten enough, hopefully, if you guys missed me from the last 2 years, you've been checking out the old videos. I do get a lot of comments still on them. You crazy piece of crap, nah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, all those ones. But as I go through this, like, just through here, it's like, literally, if you don't see it, you can't tell that, it looks like rocks that have been worked over at some point in time. And they said, always up towards the top of the hills, the ones that are still there, down towards the bottom. It always looks like Uncle Jake's junkyard, as we say here. It's like you're looking into it's the past of something that was absolutely destroyed. It's sad, looking at the devastation. I'm not really one person. I'm not somebody that subscribes to the theories that people, are alive on there and there's miniature people in the pictures and things like that, because I've been watching the rovers for a long time. And not only do I look at these pictures, I look at the other 50, 60, 70 that were taken that day, over time and things like that. So what we're following is a rock wall, and what we're looking at here is it almost follows a pattern of I'm going to show you here of like gullies and things here. Let's go ahead and start showing you where this came from here. This is where are we here? So this is the Zero crater. So that's how I say it. And the rover, for the years, for a year basically, went all the way down here, took pictures, went around here, took some things, but came back and it started really hitting the gas here. But we're right about here, looking around. And in this picture, came out about 8 days ago, these pictures did. You can see hopefully why we tried to pick this area. Um, Now the rover's all the way back over here, so, and even neater stuff to look at. I'm glad that we didn't go that way, because I really would love to eventually come and see what in the heck this thing is. And this is not far at all. This is just right around the corner. One of the reasons I do believe we went there and picked this spot because of that. We didn't get as close to it as we wanted to, but there are a lot of cool things to check out on the way. Rover Pics, I use this right here. This is the website I use. It'll be linked below. I always, through the years, have put links. If there's links in my videos before that you can't find the pictures for, just search the picture name at the end. NASA changed their website a couple times in the past. It really hinders things when they do that. But this you can auto download things from and auto download text. One day I'll make you a video on how to do that. So back to this kick-ass thing here. So this is what it looks like white balance. This is how it comes down. And literally it took auto color. That was it. Added a little brightness to it so you can see, see a little bit more into the shadows. I've been doing this. I've tried to make this video a couple times now. I'm still getting used to the equipment again. It's amazing. Everything's kind of changed and the way it works and runs. So this whole area I've noticed has everything from what looks like destroyed machinery, just melted out, destroyed, just like Curiosities has, even Viking and all those years before, and platforms, what looked to be very nicely carved at one time, statues, and just destroyed, wrecked, tossed, whatever you want to call it. Um, Lots of shapes, things that look out of the ordinary, and it's so clear now, even in the pictures that have come from NASA that aren't actual. I keep doing this. I'm still getting used to using this touchpad again. So let's see, to try and breeze through these things. Um, but what's crazy is we haven't, we've left this area now too, so we can't get a really much more of a view. But in the back, you can see there was things you couldn't get to that the rover took some great pictures of, just like that triangle piece here, where you could, let's see here, and a lot of neat stuff they got really close up to, and you could just see the piles of it here, where part of what looks like these rock walls, there's shaped rocks and stones along the way. We're going to go over all that. I've been putting together videos of gigapans to look at, and also just single pictures too, a couple pictures here and there. Um, a lot of water came through here at one time. The heat as well. Look at the shapes and the way these things actually are carved. And think about it, when things break down in nature, they are snapped, but we have had earthquakes here. We've actually do believe that there was seismic activity. Still now going on Mars. We've seen Olympus Mons or put out smoke or whatever they would said that the nobody in the scientific community could actually say that it was for sure a volcano eruption, but it was coming from the three major volcano areas in the on the planet, and it happened for over a month. When I was on the Richard C. Hoagland show a lot, we went over that. Um, Now, where you can find really neat things in these pictures, where things are tucked in, like down in here, uh, where there's straight lines, things like that, not just from strata or what people would say, anything they'd bring back as a comment. But I do believe this rover, NASA has finally just said there's so many pictures coming back from it. We're going to leave the stuff alone. Now, I wish this was a lot clearer, but it almost looks like it's got a box, almost a perfect triangle, and another rectangle looking piece next to it. But it sits just next to these just amazing pieces. Like literally, if this was turned this way, this could look like a face. Look at that. Now, I'm not one to go looking for faces. That's not my style. I try not to. We've had some fun in the past with some of the videos. Um, I like things like this. I like to see the things that look like if you cut it right in the middle, that it would fold in on each other. There's uh, two different materials there. It almost looks like a geode, but it's you know not cut like that. It just interesting. For all these years we did these videos. There's so many I've done in the past, and the quality of these just looks so much nicer. Even like I said, even these aren't even the high quality that come down and get put into the, stored into the database where we can go in and do it. Todd's been doing those, Neville's been putting those up, Keith's been using them. Gorgeous stuff, really gorgeous stuff. And if we keep, like I said, if I think we keep going on the path that we're going here, we're going to find even more, especially if we start heading towards what looks to be that round face-looking area. Um, looks like something that survived to me. Said if this got underwater at one time, so they said who knows what actually happened up there. Something happened because the half the planet is melted up. It's got you know uh, we've had vitrified things that look like they've been just hit and blasted with heat. Feel free to comment below the time if you guys see something. Stop. Said this is I like the public discussion of it. This was kind of cool. This gives off the illusion of like something carved in there. I don't think it is, but when you look up some of these other ones, you're like, oh, maybe there is some that did it again. I'll get used to it, guys. I promise. I'm gonna get back into it. Also, I'm gonna put out more user-friendly videos where you can share with your people. More music-oriented, where it's not fast going through, but just kind of shows you some anomalies, and from there goes into what could this what could it maybe possibly on Earth, things like that. So I've got a lot planned, but this was my favorite by far here. It just looks like it's up top on the hill. It stayed up there, whatever it was. It's been cracked. You can see the workmanship that went into it to me. I don't think wind and water did this. I do believe this was part of something beautiful. There it is again. Oh, I love you guys. I tell you, if you're watching still, you guys have stuck with me. So I'm very, very happy. And like I said, I'm going to be doing more of the shorter videos, long videos. My mother just got her hip done. I'm excited about that. She had been able to walk right for 2 years. So um, yesterday she had it done. She's actually at my aunt's right now. Next week I'm going to do some things with I think Chris Murney over at the Mars Anomalies channel. Uh, I'm going to join his live chat with him to say, hey guys, I'm back over at the channel. Come check it out. Look at that cool thing. Just kind of just chopped up into the rock. Over here we have really couple really cool pieces that you can see as well. This is where I get excited, where you can see that where there's a line or something in the middle or something that's cut into it. And in perfect shapes, like sheared right off. A lot of these look to be sheared off as well. Um, this whole area here does when it comes up. Check that out. See, to do literally a picture like these when you've got 39 or so many, one little picture I would blow up and we would go over in the old pit. And there's just so much to look at. To go through a gigapan, it just would take forever to look at every little piece of this. So that's why I encourage you to go do this. Go click on the links below I put in here and check this out. This was cool up here. Okay, here we go. I should have kept staying up there because this is one of my favorite pieces. It's just sitting at the top. I mean, if that doesn't look like it's got some shape to it, I don't know what would. Pretty neat. More block pieces that look like they were just destroyed. And we've got a lot of other angles for these areas too, so you're going to get to see a whole lot of stuff back on the channel. I really really excited to be back. Hope you guys are sticking with me. I'm not going to be doing that from now on. I'm going to figure that out. Okay, this was a piece over here too that I really enjoyed. When stuff comes together like this and it just kind of looks like it was all thrown apart, look at that as it comes down in here, inlays, things like that, where you have things that run across you know either minerals or different types of pieces that were running across. Look at this, corners that look like they had, I could sit and play with that and make that, really probably tune in, make it look like a face or something even more, but I'm gonna leave that alone because like I said, I try not to do that. especially when you have stuff that look like a moai sitting right next to it. If I flip this over, we could literally look, that would be on Easter Island. More and more pieces that just look to be just too cool for you know, just now this stuff too also looks like melted out lava or something that was just really really hot at one time. We are reaching the end over here. I want to go down to the bottom one more time. Oh, that was the bottom one. Sorry about that. Not to get anybody sick. I have to remember some of that too. Slow down, slow down, slow down. But in the future, we're not going to go over whole pieces like that. We're going to do some. This is one I wanted to get out. As always, like I said, I'm just trying to get back in the swing of things. You guys can hear my voice. Yeah, that's the Moai looking thing over there. And when you look at it in, I think that was actually in the first one of the first ones I had. Let's see if it's actually over there or not. The first one only had so many when I put it together, and I came back and there was a ton more there. No, I don't think it does. It looks even more like it in the whole blended. With this is where I think NASA does most of the things, sending it back looking like junk like this. There was some other stuff over in the corner over here I wanted to show you too. I know there was. Where was it? It looked like the fingered part. I should be trying to go slower. My computer doesn't even want to handle it. There's so much. So much on this one. Look at that. Cool. Another piece, like they said, that could easily be misinterpreted. I don't want to be doing stuff like that anymore. Except to me, the overall block, they just look like blocks. They look like this destruction stuff. Here it is down here. Stuff that was just destroyed over years. Stuff that could have been really beautiful. Look at here on Earth. Just in what little bit of time, some of the old ancient sites we've seen, especially once they've been buried or they've, the water and the rain have destroyed it, or things like that, or people. They do some of the worst stuff here to some of our sites. Just gorgeous. Let's leave you with the one again. Let's go up here and check that out. Do 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 do. There we are. I just thought this was too cool. I'm gonna leave the links. Check the website out. I'll put some of these down in there where you can see them much bigger if you want to click on them on your own computer. Stick back said I'm going to do the wall. I think next is going to be one of the next ones shows up, show you guys where the wall is, where it is, where I think the rover is going to be going, and things along that line. And then there's a whole lot of other stuff to get to. There's other planets. Even here, I got some Earth stuff coming up too. So, all right, guys, much love to you. It is good to be back. Just making videos, like I said. Uh, I'm excited. My mom's got her new hip in her. Said, if you guys want to say prayers, anything you do, I will take some well wishes for that for her. She is, I said, if you follow my channel for a while, you know that plight. But otherwise, hit subscribe. I sit here and I talk. You guys learn all about me as we sit and look at pictures and this kind of crazy this. Woof. All right, guys. Much love to you. What's up in the sky.com. Check it out. Hit subscribe. Hit the like. All that good stuff. I actually went a little bit longer than I thought I was going to. So, peace. Actually, you know what? What do I do? Much love and then peace.